Hello, lovelies. Welcome to my channel, the Judy TV show. In here, friends, I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues. And my name is Judith. I don't speak for no. You're welcome, guys. Friends, I want to react to, I'm sure, you know, a good number of us must have seen the video of a very dark man and is it Jojo of Lele or something. Jojo, that's a young lady that flew all the way from Lagos to Abuja to come and join the protesters. When that very dark man had issues with the EFCC and the GTB bank, the incident that happened a week or two ago. He came to the bank because the mother was having issues with the bank. She uses that as one of her banks. I mean, a very dark man's mother. And then he came with her. Before then, he had done a video and said he was going to go to the bank with her to sort things out. And then he went there. He later did a video, that, how he was delayed and all that until the EFCC came and picked him up. It was when he got to the office that he now got to know that the EFCC they interrogated him and all that. And after like a few days, 4 or 5 days or so, they let him go. But then people started protesting that they should free him and all that. They requested him to come back on a certain day, and he went back because he said he traveled to Lagos for this girls that was released from Ivory Coast. He joined the CEO of Peace Airline. That flew them free of charge home to Nigeria. So he joined him to welcome them in Lagos, and then now went straight to EFCC to go and then keep up with the appointment he has with them, which is a good one. But that's not even where I'm going to. It's not that aspect. The aspect I'm going to is about his relationship with Jojo, the young lady that flew all the way from Lagos to Abuja to come and join in that protest and all that. I think that lady had a problem with the challenge with a Nedu podcast, and you know that Nedu also had a problem with Verydarkman at one point. So the guy Nedu was said a few things about the lady, and the Verydarkman tried to ask her to find out from her. So she said it's not true, and then told her own side of the story. I think from there, a cordial relationship started between them. And then when this arrest now came up, she flew all the way to Abuja from Lagos, to come and join the protest, that kind of a thing, free very dark man and all that and all that. Eventually, when they freed that man, she was so excited, shouting and all that and all that. And then when that man now came out, his friends, by the way, the people that are his fans, top fans, they call themselves Rattles, and then they say the very dark man is their president. So the Rattles, they now showed him a video of what transpired while he was in there, how everybody role everybody played and all that. He's including his best friend, Bestie, Coco P. So after he saw that, he was so grateful that the girl was part of the team and had to come all the way from Lagos and all that. So he made a video and was thanking her. Well, she thanked everybody, but he also thanked her, and all of that. But shortly after that, some Rattle members now started like either suggesting, or I think it's suggesting, or wishing that very dark man should have one or two with her in terms of marrying her, that she will make a good wife since she has shown interest in his affairs and all that. In fact, I saw one that made a cake. I think it was a birthday or something, or just the guy was just appreciating her. That one made a cake and said that I'm taking this cake to the wife of our president, the very dark man's wife, and his girlfriend and all that. So he took the cake to her house and everything. The lady was so happy, and then the guy called her. The guy introduced her, and said, "This is very dark man's girlfriend and wife to be." She said, "Yes." So I said, "That's." I said, "Yeah." Now so this in. Anyways, I don't know. It's left for that a very dark man. I'm certain he knows what he wants, but I don't know. I think that level of excitement, that this lady is displaying, should have been coming from very dark man before she can now react, being that she's now sure of what is going on. And by the way, that's my personal opinion. I think that girl is too young for Verydarkman, being that he's an activist and an influencer. There's one lady that used to post very much about it. In fact, every video of Verydarkman, she will repost it and then explain it, and whatever Verydarkman says, she will explain melodies or melo discovery or something. I don't know. I think she's based outside the country or something. And I was even thinking that it's that person that is more mature than everything. But like I said, it is in Verydarkman's hands. Once he brings out his invitation card, we'll join him to, drink the necessary coke and eat the necessary rice and rejoice with him. But for this young lady, you see, marriage thing is much more than, that this person came out to, there are two different things between the fact that, this guy loves you and that you're mature enough to hold a good home front, knowing the kind of paths that Verydarkman is treading on, than the fact that you're excited that friends will know that I'm now the one that is girlfriend and you're parading yourself and everything. Because how will you feel? How would that girl feel? Maybe, God forbid, but if anything turns out and they took Verydarkman in and he'll be there for like 3 months or 6 months or whatever, how will she feel? How will she handle it? There are some people that, even when they come and do that protest, Verydarkman and everything, they will still go and meet the lawyer. Then, okay, how do we do the paperwork to bring this guy out and everything? So it takes maturity. For me, I feel she's still too young to understand. Forget about the fact that, she's excited about Verydarkman and all that, because there are certain things that might be for Verydarkman tomorrow, maybe an arrest or whatever, and then will she be able to continue at her age? I don't know. I'm just saying, everybody is saying their opinion and everything. Besides, I saw a video where somebody was saying that Verydarkman genotype is AS. I was thinking that anyway, I wouldn't know his genotype, but I just saw that allegedly. I don't know whether it is so, allegedly. And then the guy was now saying that the three ladies in a Verydarkman's life that they are looking at, that this one will be good for him and all that, and that all three of them are also AS. So, friends, if you have seen one sickler have a crisis, you will not wish even your enemy to have anything to do with that. If Verydarkman on his own or decides that he has to be this JoJo of a lady and all that, oh, well and fine. I mean, we're just discussing because, the way one or two things are going on between them, and some rattle members are saying that they suggest and all that. Although I saw another lady that was saying, please, my sister, so don't go that. Don't go that side. You'll not be able to handle the matter. You think it's just by the time maybe they'll tell Verydarkman, maybe you come to so and so country and join us to protest or whatever. Will you be able to jump in up and down with him? But that's not anyway, that's part of it. But then it's left for Verydarkman. He knows what he wants. But my own is that if it is true that genotype is AS and any of the ladies, including this lady, has AS, wisdom is profitable to direct, so that at this particular point in time, they should tell themselves the truth, no matter how excited they are. Like I said, if you see one secular, just one under crisis, you will shed tears, because the thing is paining them in the bones. And there's some of them that you just to avoid that pain, they take, I don't know, the injection they take or whatever, and they start affecting their bones. Some of them, the thing will even cripple them and all that. It's not a good sight at all to behold, seeing anybody that is undergoing crisis, right? So if this lady is the person that Verydarkman decides for at the end of the day, oh, well and fine. But to be honest, I see her as a much younger lady that is not yet exposed, that is not yet matured enough to handle the aftermath and the consequences and the outcome of this part that because Verydarkman is getting more publicity, he's getting more popular. And then he'll still have to be like, talking the way he's talking, whether it's against government or government agency or institution or an individual or whatever. So you find out that, one or two persons will also be, throwing jabs at him and all that. Will you as a lady be able to handle that? It's not just, okay, let it be that they say, I am the one that Verydarkman has decided to keep in the house. Will you be able to handle it? Because he can wake up in the morning and his mind will just lead him to go to Ghana. The people that are there, go and free them, go and talk to the Ghanaian authority and all that. Will you be able to compare that? Will you be able to be at the home front, be praying for him, or pack his bag and say, okay, you go and come back? Will you be able to handle that? Is what it takes. it takes a lot for somebody who is an activist, right? You need to have somebody who has a strong mind to be at the home front, when these things starts happen, because they go through a lot. When they're doing that, they can even put tear gas in their eyes, and so on and so forth, at the end of the day, But like I said, the summary of it all is that, if she's not among the three, that is also of the same genotype with a very dark man, and the very dark man decides that this is the person who wants to end the rep, oh, why not? If he brings an invitation card, as usual, I'll stay in this my house to drink, cook on their behalf. And if I'm able to afford the chicken and the jollof rice, of course, I'll stay here and enjoy it. That's all I'm trying to say. But by all means, I like to, let her know that, let her give herself time and then think thoroughly about this, okay? Because this one, that guy that brought cake was telling her, Rachel, meet the president's girlfriend, soon to be wife. And she said, yes, so, yes, so, yes, so. You could just see that it's just mere excitement. Anyways, our fingers are crossed. Whatever very dark man decides, okay, we'll be here to support him. We'll love what he's doing. We'll thank God for him. Yeah, that's it. So, friends, that's what I want to say about this. Let me know your opinion at the comment section, and then let's have a conversation, about what your opinion on this is, and then we'll take it from there. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for always watching my videos. By the way, I know you're going to watch this one, so watch it, like it, share it, and then subscribe to my channel, okay? The Judy TV show. That's how we roll, so that will be one big family like that. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.